Hey everyone, this is Pitmaster and welcome to the Top 74 Cross Thoughts on. What is that supposed to mean? Well, I don't know how long I'm going to make this video, but if you see a really huge video, then that's probably why. Alright then. So essentially I'm going to talk about Pokemon X and Y. So, all in all, I seem to like Pokemon X and Y. There are still some flaws about it, some stuff that I just, just find it kind of normal. But it does, however, have a lot of interesting things. So, what I'm going to do is, list off some of my favorite things in the game. My favorite Pokemon, my favorite Mega Evolution, some of my favorite characters, my favorite locations, and some of the features that are in the game. So, yeah, so all in all, you're going to see like several different tops all in one. However, I'm going to combine them all with some, just me talking about the game, essentially. Alright, so let's start. So, as you know, Pokemon X and Y has a lot of interesting Pokemon. Although it doesn't have that many Pokemon, it does, however, have a lot of Pokemon that are consistently good designs. Granted, there are still Pokemon that look freaking weird, or Pokemon that look, like you would expect of badly designed Pokemon, but whatever. In any case, that there's still some pretty good designs there, and even some of the weird Pokemon have like a lot of good stats, good moves, decent moveset, and abilities that are alright, I guess. Alright, so let's start then. Okay, so my favorite Pokemon on this list. So, okay, so before I even go there, there's a new rule for tops, in that if I made perfectly clear what my favorite whatever is, that's going to show up first. So, and we're going to say, oh hey, what's a favorite Pokemon of all time? First thing you see is number 1 Gardevoir. I know I'm so shallow, but in this case, it's consists gen only. So here it is, my top 5 favorite Pokemon from top 5 Generation 6 X and Y Pokemon. Let's begin. Yep, my favorite Pokemon is Goomy, and funny about that. I was casually Google searching Goomy, and like the third thing I found was Church of Goomy, and I was thinking, facepalm, what is this? No, seriously, I was in the chat with Nightos Commander and company. But I told them about the Church of Goomy, and they were like, what? They're really confused as well. It's what? So a Goomy it's a blob. It's a little cream-colored blob with green, cheeks and stuff. It is the quote-unquote second weakest dragon type, even though Pokédex says is the weakest dragon type, but that's Noibat's slot. As you win 10A, and there you go. Its highest stat, especially upon full evolution, is special defense, and of course it's pretty bad at regular defense. So when it fully evolves to Goodra, which is another Pokemon I really love, however, so I won't be redundant, it will not be on this list. But yeah, it's a really good special wall. That's what it is. It's a good special wall. Attacking stats, it's more or less equal on both terms, kind of like Lucario in that way, in that its special attack is slightly better than physical attack, and it moves to that can complement both of its stats. So if you want to go for let's say for attack stats, you got like Sap Zipper because it raises your attack grass move, or if you want to go for hydration for a little bulk, to get rid of some of the status elements on rain. Which, by the way, it can fully evolve. It needs to fully evolve while it's raining on the field, not when you're using rain dance or anything. That's kind of weird, but at least it rains sometimes in the region, so that's all right with me. Including the region where Goomy actually spawns, so that's pretty good. And of course, its hidden ability is freaking amazing. Of course, I don't have a gooey friend Safari, let alone Dragon Safari. Oh no, wait, no, say that. Well, I don't have a Dragon Friend Safari, let alone a Goomy Safari. And its hidden ability is pretty awesome that your opponent loses speed whenever it makes contact with you with the Goomy line. I want to have one of those. If someone has one of those, I want it. So, there you go. Yeah, let's see my pick 5. I have image of Sliggoo, not Pitu. Yes, I've just got the joke. Ninetales Command just told me. But, I don't know, just looks alright as well. However, just one instance where I don't like the middle evolution out of it, the base, and the stage 2. But for me, my favorite one is the stage 1 Goomy. It just looks adorable. It's just a freaking blob with the little antennae and small those bead eyes, and the mouth is just like, I can't even describe the mouth. It's just wow. Hey, look, if you look at the Pokemon and me, for crying out loud, it's just Pokemon and me this thing, and it's like, wow, it just looks adorable. That's why I named Vanilla. I like. It looks like vanilla ice cream. That's why I named it Vanilla. My in-game pick 5 Gooch Vanilla. Mostly because of that. All right, let's move on to my other slots. My 5th favorite is Hawlucha. Now, I can understand why Connor loves this thing so dang much. I mean, like, this thing is a luchador bird. That is awesome. Like, that is just, wow. A luchador bird. And because of Hawlucha, the flying type has now been paired with every single type. And by the way, about fairy flying, yes, it exists in the form of Togekiss. But, so yeah, fighting flying type with decent stats, with decent speed and attack. So, it actually could do stuff. And you've seen shiny forms like purple. It's awesome. Yeah, Hawlucha, man. I never used one in games, so I don't know what, how one fights. But, I'm pretty sure Connor can tell me if he actually sees this video. Or if you like Hawlucha, just know how Hawlucha fights. I mean, like, freaking, yeah. It's awesome. Number 4 is Inkay line. And by Inkay line, I mean Inkay and Malamar. I chose Malamar because I actually have one on my team and I actually know how one fights. But Inkay is so cute. I mean, have you seen one of these? These things are little squid things that just, wow, overload, cuteness overload. But yeah, I think he was Ninetales Commander said didn't like Inkay, but I actually like Inkay. It's just adorable. It's funny how it evolves to Malamar. It's pretty freaking ugly. The name Zoe, I named it, is actually a reference to Digimon Frontier in that the main rival of Zoe in Digimon Frontier is Ranamon with an A, not Ranamon with an E. Who starts out cute, but when the Beast Spirit evolution turns something frigging ugly. But that's why I don't want to name Randomon because I don't know, just I don't make it too obvious of a reference. But anyway, Inkay's so cute. Upon final evolution, its best stat is attack, and second best stat is defense, closely followed by HP. So as you can see, it is a definite physical attacker. Physical attacker, slightly physical bulky. Which is kind of weird because it's a freaking Dark Psychic. However, it does learn a lot of good moves, including freaking Superpower. In that, it's one of the few Pokemon, aside from freaking, Spinda, that can do Contrary Superpower. I think it's the only one aside from Spinda can do Contrary Superpower, like right off the bat. So, as you know, I really love Spinda because of Contrary Superpower. Or because of Contrary Superpower. So, naturally, having a Pokemon like that on my team is pretty good. Watch your Hypnosis miss all the frigging time. It's annoying. And sometimes Malamar doesn't do the job well. But then again, neither does Delphox. But, that's just something like Malamar on my team. Although it's pretty ugly, but I don't want all my teams to be just the cuteness factor. But, yeah, it's just like Malamar as attackers of sorts. Number 3, Honedge line. Again, it's mostly the base form that I like about the Honedge line. When Honedge was first revealed, I never thought it would evolve. I mean, it looks like the Pokemon that doesn't need an evolution. Just like, it's alright as it is. However, it not one, but 2 evolutions. In the form of Doublade and Aegislash. I can't say Aegislash because I know that's the correct pronunciation, but... But anyway, so I'm gonna talk about yeah, about the stats. Okay, opponent to stage 1. Its high stat is defense at 150, which is a pretty that's a lot. Followed by attack 110, which is definitely like wow, definitely a physical bulky one. Of course, its speed's like 35, so unless we put Trick Room on this thing, then it's not gonna do much except for just do bulk. Especially the fact that Steel no longer resists Ghost and Dark, so Gengar's gonna easily deal with this thing. Its ability is No Guard, which doesn't make any. You would think that because of that's pretty good because actually works well with its Hornage's inaccurate moves. But here's the problem: Hornage doesn't have that many inaccurate moves. The only inaccurate, barely inaccurate move it has is Fury Cutter, and there's no real reason to use it at all, except for maybe like Little Cup or something. So Hornage has no reason, and Double A for that matter as well, have no reason to have No Guard, which stinks because No Guard is usually a good ability, but just put on some Pokemon that aren't good with it. Well, except for, you know, Machamp. And I think Golurk has it too, I don't remember. But there you go, just like, eh. However, when it goes fully evolves Aegislash by a Dusk Stone, it's weird. Okay, here's where it goes. It starts on a shield form, which highest stat is defense, special defense at 150, which is a lot. As you can tell, it's pretty a lot. However, attacking stats are pretty terrible. However, its attacking stats don't matter because when you use an attack, it'll go to its blade form, in which has 150 attack and special attack, which is insane because it effectively has 150 and 4 different stats whenever it wants. So yeah, it's effectively has you know, shield form effectively has 154 different stats. In its blade form, like you gotta be careful in its blade form since you know, if you don't use King Shield right off the bat, then your opponent's gonna kill you. Your opponent's gonna just destroy this sword because it has 50 like defense, special defense. Its speed's pretty mad at 60. Its HP is pretty mad at 60. Now well, I've noticed that, you know, yes, I do Aegislash. However, I named it Masamune you know, because I'm tired of that legendary sword. Because I don't want to call it Excalibur because kind of, I don't feel like calling him Excalibur. I don't want to name it Arthur because I already named Scavalier Arthur at Black LP. So I'm not going to repeat that. Yeah, the thing is, it's powerful. It's made of Mind Games, but it's predictable because it only needs one moveset. Of course, you can just go the strange round, just go for, you know, the King's Shield, some status move, and then just the Shadow Ball and Shadow Ball Flash Cannon because it could do both. It does have the better off special attacks of its main stab, so just you could just use it because it does have 150 special attacks, so use it, might as well. Of course, you can go mixed, but I don't know why you would go mixed unless you, I don't know. But yeah. Of course, the problem with Aegislash is it's too predictable. Its main moveset is predictable. I forgot who said it to me that he has an Aegislash that's kind of weird, but I kind of want to know what that weird thing is. But anyway, we're not going to talk about Aegislash anymore because I've already talked about Aegislash to death several times. Honedge, well, as you can see, it's a freaking possessed sword. Yeah, I like the design of said sword. The you know, scarf on the sword is as a hand. It's pretty cool. Holding a sheath, that's awesome. I kind of like the awesome design of Honedge. Double A, not so much. I mean, like, yeah, it's like two Honedges on a shield thing with pink scarves, whatever. All right, next. Oddly enough, my second favorite Pokemon out of the new Pokemon is Braixen. Now you're thinking, what? But didn't you complain about Braixen in that it's freaking bipedal? Yes, but I don't remember I said this, but I think I was gonna say I want to get used to it, and used to it did I. Wow, I actually got used the heck out of Braixen, and that's because one of my favorite Pokemon ever. It just overall cute tsundere design. That's what I like about it. Like, yeah, Fennec is cute. However, when it evolves, you're just, yeah, adorable. Funny, funny named mine Rika, mostly because of Renamon. If you know Digimon Tamers, the character Rika has Venomon. So that's why I named my Fennekin line the Rika. Because I actually made sure at the start of the game to get a female Fennekin with a special attack nature. And man, did it took me a few hours. I actually when I first played X, it was in the middle. It was like in the morning. I forgot how early in the morning was it. I didn't even got out of bed. I got out of bed, just had my 3DS with me. I just like played it before I woke up at 10 o'clock, as usual. Just keep resetting to get that one Fennekin I want. It's just time consuming, but I kind of like the results. Granted, according to IV Judge, it still kind of sucks. But anyway, stat wise, upon full evolution, its stat is special attack 114, which is okay, which is pretty good, I guess. When the second stat is 104 with social defense not that far at 100. Yeah, it's a special attacker. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be special attacker sweeper of sorts. None special for Pokemon of its caliber as a mage. Speaking of mages, what the heck, Delphox? Why do you look so frigging ugly? I mean, literally everyone who talks about Delphox talks about how ugly it is. Seriously, I even know a guy. I even know a guy who literally had the same game, same start as I am, and who I just talk casually about Delphox, and he just doesn't like Delphox's design. And by casual, I mean just complaining about Delphox's design. Although I have to give it credit, it's Fire Psychic. I'll give it that, but that alone. You may be a mage, and your ability essentially steals things when you attack, which is pretty stupid for competitive. Oh, unless you have some reason to have it. Whatever. At least they're Fire Psychic, I'll give you that. But still, if Braixen was Fire Psychic, I would probably never use Delphox. I'll probably just put like an Everstone or Eviolite on this thing, and just like, it'll be alright, I guess. But I love the design of Braixen. I'll just leave it at that. Just freaking love the design of Braixen. Its move animations are good. Carry the stick on its tail and just like, you know, uses a wand. I don't know. I just love the design of Braixen. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my favorite Pokemon. Cause yeah, I pretty explained in detail why I like them. I mean, heck, it's probably a big video on its own. Next, the Mega Evolutions. To be honest, I don't use Mega Evolutions that much at all. You know, when you first Mega Evolve after you beat the third gym, the third gym leader, pretty much lets you fight Lucario versus her own Lucario, both of them capable of Mega Evolution, and she will Mega Evolve her Lucario, so you better do so as well. But aside from that, I have not touched Mega Evolution at all until I beat the champion, in which she gives me the Mega Stone for Mega Gardevoir. There we go! That's just right away my favorite, because that's the only one I actually use. Yeah, as you can tell, my favorite Mega Evolution is Mega Gardevoir, only because A, I actually use it, and B, because Gardevoir is obligatory. As much as I like the designs of some of the other Mega Evolutions, Mega Gardevoir's on top because it's the only one I usually use. And yes, I actually did, you know, Mega Evolve Blastoise, but only for the sake of that, because Blastoise wasn't in my team. Likewise, what was the other one? Mewtwo? Even, I'll just Mega Evolve Mewtwo just for the sake of doing so, because I don't really use legendaries at all. But yeah, and I'm still going to, you know, evolve on Meditite, because I'm still trying to use Mega Medicham, because you know for a psychic type I actually don't use Medicham that much, so I'll kind of make it up to it by doing so. So anyway, my favorite Megas, let's go. Well, aside from Gardevoir, because it was number 1 already. Mega Ampharos because fabulous.
I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it.
That was way too obvious. I have yet to find a Mareep or any of its line. But, yeah, Mega Ampharos because of freaking that hair. That's pretty much it. Next. Mega Mewtwo X. I'm actually one of those people who actually likes Mega Mewtwo X more than Y. Because it actually, makes Mewtwo do something with the one stat it's not that very good with, which is attack. I want to get, if I really want to get good with Mewtwo, I kind of want to get good with, Mewtwo X. I mean, granted, it has, doesn't have that many physical attacks, but does have Psycho Cut, so it does have Psycho Cut, it does have Earthquake, it does have fighting type moves like Brick Break. Yeah, it does have some other pretty interesting moves. It does have Stone Edge apparently, so that's pretty good. But other than that, not that much. I guess the real thing, like I guess Mewtwo X right now isn't good, but I guess when the what's his name, the Pokemon Transporter, Pokemon Bank show up, and you could send Pokemon up to 6th gen. I think there is when Mewtwo X would shine, because a lot of the really good physical moves are move tutor moves of in Black White 2. For example, it could win Aqua Tail, which is okay. Might be good against not Groudon. It was I don't know, who gets something. It could win Drain Punch, which is actually a pretty good stab considering the only other good physical fighting type move is Brick Break, and I think it's the same base power. Yeah, same base power. And it also has a Thunder Punch, which is actually pretty good against Kyogre. Although, granted, Kyogre will still destroy the thing. Destroy the credit of it. Because 100 special defense is not going to help that much. And Zed Headbutt, which one a decently better powered physical second move. Plus, I got an Iron Tail, so that's very good against fairies. So, yeah, there you go. That's Mega Mewtwo X. Mega Mewtwo X's best stat is attack, of course. But with 190, that is insane. Although granted, Mewtwo Y has 194 for special attack. That's insane. Sheesh, like Deox, almost Deox, probably Deox's levels of attack. And this second best stat is special attack at 154. Although granted, so yeah, it does have a sub 154 special attack, so you could still use special attacks in Mewtwo. Just don't expect to, whatever. Just you can run mixed. That's the idea. You can run the reliable mixed Mewtwo. Alicorn Absol. Oh man, Alicorn Absol. Pretty much the only reason, cuz. And I did mention this in the Crazy Pokecast, so I'm just gonna say it briefly here. You know Pick 3, right? Its Absol has Magic Coat. Now try It's the ability. Done. However, the problem is that it doesn't have Super Luck anymore, so it can deal more damage. Although, it does still have 150 attack and 115 speed, so it is still a reliable attacker. Just not the same. It does have Magic Bounce, so it's worth it. Mega Mawile! So yeah, so my other favorite Mega is Mega Mawile, even though I have never used it. I could find Mawiles. I even have the Mega Mawile at Megastone, but I don't know. I just haven't really used it. I mean, mostly because like if I use it like actual competitive, it'll be like if I see, oh hey, this person's Mawile, yeah, it's gonna go Mega. Okay, so Mawile is one of the few Pokemon, along Gardevoir and others, to have its type changed to be Steel Fairy. So it'll be a Fairy type. Its highest stat is defense, and its second highest stat is attack. Or should I say its highest stat is attack because it has huge power. Huge power, 105 attack right off the bat? dang! It makes Medicham look freaking like out of place or outdated or whatever. Freaking Mega Medicham has 100 attack with pure power, which is essentially the same thing as huge power, but 105 attack with huge power. That is huge power. That is insane. Although granted, its speed is 50, but I don't know. Doesn't that like payback or something? I don't even know. But the problem with Mega Mario is that its other stats kind of suck. Oh, it does have 95 special offense, so it could probably take a hit at least. And guess what? Did you know that Mega Mario can learn the one physical fairy move at 90 base power? Yes, the 90 base power with that one physical fairy move. Yikes! That is going to be insane. And of course, it can also learn Iron Head, which is also pretty good against its own type, against fairy types. It can learn Sucker Punch, which is pretty helpful against, you know, anything who can attack. And plus, it can learn a variety of other moves. So, I love Mario. Like I love Sheer Force Mario. I'm gonna love freaking Mega Mario even more. We'll see. And heck, we'll probably check for when the Poké Transport shows up. Probably learn moves like Fire Punch. Oh no, not Fire Punch, Ice Punch. I thought I could learn Fire Punch. Oh, Fire Fang, whatever. But you can learn a lot of really good moves. So I'm looking forward to Mega Mario once I have the ability for it. All right, that's it for Mega Evolutions. Now time for characters. Now to be honest, I'm not particularly keen on a lot of the characters in the game because, well, they're all pretty boring. I mean, it's not like, oh, hey, here's an interesting character. Here's an interesting character. No, like, a lot of the characters are pretty meh. Like, either meh or boring at best. That's pretty much it. And I'm only counting main characters here, characters that are actually important to you. Because I'm not going to go talk to every single NPC and see if they have any good dialogue. No, I'm not doing that. So, on this case, I'm only going to put 3. Because, yeah, to be honest, like, I don't really like most of the characters. So here you go, the 3 favorite characters in XY. My favorite gym leader, Valerie. You know, it's like out of the gym leaders, like although I kind of like they actually attempt to make some of the gym leaders more interesting. However, the ones they did make more interesting are pretty meh. Or pretty like a little too interesting, like a little meh. So interesting that they're kind of off. I mean, like for example, Viola sucks because he's too normal. Grant's alright. Okay, I was say Grant's alright. Corina is crazy. Although she does help you get freaking Mega rank, so I'll give you Mega Evolutions, but still, I don't really like Mega Evolutions that much. Ramos, with Ramos, I want to know more about this guy. He's an old man botanist. Come on, can you just give him more personality? Because I kind of want to see more of that guy. Because when I first saw him in a leak, he's the kind of guy I kind of want to see more, but kind of afraid that they don't do much with him, and they don't do much with him. He's like that old guy atop of a tower gym. Lame. You could have done more with him. Claremont's cool. Funny, when I first see Claremont, and he's actually running the main city gym, the Eiffel Tower, the Prism Eiffel Tower, whatever. First thing in mind is, oh hey Dexter, boy genius. No, seriously, that's the first thing on mind. He's basically blonde Dexter. That's a kind of like interesting about Claremont. Like, and he has a baby sister too. And I've heard in the anime she wants to give him a wife or something. I think that they'll probably change that in the English version. I mean, like, there's no way that a freaking little girl's. Oh wait, freaking Pearl. Anyway, so yeah, Claremont's all right. I actually kind of respect Claremont. I mean, like, who let a kid literally take the gym of the main city of the freaking region? A kid. Respect for this. I have respect for Claremont. Valerie, favorite gym leader. Olympia, lamest gym leader. No, seriously, I think I find lame in Viola. At least Viola has a personality. I think Viola's personality. She's basically Peter Parker. Wait a minute. Hold on a sec. Viola's a bug type gym leader. she's a photographer. Oh gosh, she's Spider-Man. Okay, Viola's actually pretty interesting now. Unlike freaking Olympia, because she's freaking boring. Olympia, all she does, say little, her gym is linear, and she battles alright, I guess. I mean, she has, like, some good Pokemon, but still. I mean, I have a Dark type amazing with Night Slash, so... I have a Dark type Night Slash, and I have, like, freaking Doublade with Shadow Claw. So, that was over. I win. So, for a Psychic type gym, her Pokemon's okay, I guess. And by okay, I mean her freaking, like, what, Slowking? I forgot, Slowking or Slowbro. But, her gym is linear, spectacular as it looks. She's meh. The badge name is unoriginal. I mean, psychic badge. It's like the lamest name for a badge since the bug badge. Oh wait, that's in this game as well. What's like the fairy badge? Oh, that's in this game as well. Oh boy. And Wolfric. I want to like Wolfric because he has the second manliest design of all the gym leaders after we know who, but his personality's okay. Like I can say he's my second favorite gym leader because I kind of like how he acts. I mean, like, he's a big, strong man. He's a man. However, yeah, he's okay. He's an okay guy. I mean, like, I can say, you know what, you're a good gym leader. Yeah, because he's the kind of guy for an ice gym. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy, pun completely intended. But still, otherwise he doesn't have the super manly like anime Byron personality. If he had anime Byron personality, I would just instantly him by second favorite gym to Sabrina instantly, because Sabrina's obvious. But because Valerie, simply because Valerie. Because how do you go? What? Look at this design. This is freaking TV tropes help me here. She's a freaking princess. She's a freaking fairy butterfly thing princess. That is great. That is best design right there. Her gym is fairy type, which is, you know, the one fairy gym because of the, you know. But and she has Mawile. Granted, she can't Mega Evolve because she doesn't have Mega Stone, but if she could, she would. But she's pretty good. Her gym's pretty easy-ish. Her gym's pretty easy-ish. Like, if you know what you're doing, it's easy-ish. But I definitely like her design. The badge is pretty good. It's like a pink butterfly and the orb in the center. I like that design of the badge. Type is unoriginal, but it's the first of its kind. The first of its type. I'll give it that at least. Unlike the other two. But although the one thing that doesn't set Valerie up at number one is because she creeps me out because of one line. She wants to be a Pokemon. Oh, I'm out of here. Next. Emma. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. This specific part of this video is made literally after I narrated the rest. Because the spot that was supposed to be number 3 was Serena, and the number 2 spot was supposed to be Valerie, and then number 1 is number 1. However, I didn't actually beat the game when I did this. I beat the Elite Four, but I didn't went to post game when making this video. Yeah, making this video. So after I narrated this video and went to post game, I went to look her side quest, and then there's this character. Man, she is amazing. Now I was gonna put Looker in this list as well. However, Looker's technically not an XY character. He's more of a platinum character who just happens to not leave when he needs to. When stuff goes happen. At least City doesn't appear in this game. At least that. But Looker, come on. But at least Looker does provide actual interesting tidbits about himself, the personality, and what he does. But the focus here is on Emma. Now, what happens in the side quest? Now, there's gonna be huge spoilers here. Okay, so long story short, she's an orphan she's orphaned, homeless, and in the post game, the other kids acting strange, but they wanted to protect her because she's orphan and homeless. So it's up to you to fix to help her out, help her and her Esper, who trying to how should I say, it's like to trust and Looker or whatever, and then later Looker literally just becomes her guardian, into some other story, and then stuff happens with one of the Team Flare scientists, in that he literally uses her for for evil or whatever. But it's funny how what end up is he didn't do it for bad intentions, just wanted to try out the expansion suit. And Emma literally kind of walked into it because she wanted to find work, because she's kind of homeless and orphaned, and she wanted to make up to Looker for actually taking her in. So there you go. But yeah, stuff happens to her. She becomes quote unquote evil. However, Zero Sick and Looker kind of eventually go into good terms, and Emma essentially stays in Looker's place after he bought the building and left, because it's his job to international police. But the idea of Emma is she's a character that's one really wants to to hope for the best for. This is one of those characters. I don't know. I have a lot of characters that I like are basically this, but this is Pokemon. Would you expect that out of Pokemon? That's kind of what I like about Emma here, because this kind of character, a character who's you just sorry for, take pity for, but it's in a Pokemon game. You wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't expect it, but it's there. So that's kind of what I enjoyed about Emma. Granted, she's none more than a side character in a side quest after you beat the game, but it's totally worth it. I'm telling you, it's totally worth it. All right, to number 1. And my favorite guy is Sycamore. He's the only interesting character in the game. The only character who appears from start to finish that is consistently interesting throughout the story. The only one. Not the main villain, not AZ, not whoever, but freaking Sycamore. He is fresh as heck. You know what? I should, put in the description Gaijin Goomba's video. He's that pretty much explains Sycamore.
But even still, this guy is just way French. And not an offensive twirly mustache accordion Jerry Lewis kind of way either. He's just so darn easygoing, and let's face it, incredibly suave. That hair, those eyes, just enchanting. Right, what was I saying?
That's all I need to say. Just go watch Gaijin Goomba's video. If you haven't subscribed to him already. He makes it better than I do to explain Sycamore. Alright, that's it for characters. Wow, I'm really dragging this on. 2 more things quickly, because I like X and Y. I'm just saying this, but some locations in the game are pretty meh, but mostly because I actually went through it like crazy. It didn't really bother any. I mean, at least unlike Black White 2, where the Two Blind Bridge, I think it's called, the way to get to Huma City. That actually interesting, though you don't do much. Just the fact of just being there the first time, that's pretty good. So I'm pretty much judging a lot of this based on first impressions, sort of. Killoud or Killude City, but only because it has everything. That's it. It only because it has the IV Judge, which is helpful. It has the Friend Safari, which is infinitely helpful, and it has the Battle Maze, in which, well, if you want to go competitive, yeah. So it's basically Killoud City is basically Pokemon competitive, the city. So that's just it. That's also the single reason why I put this on this list. Route 7. Now I want to put Route 6 here, but Route 6, because we have Route 6 a lot of when you first enter Route 6, you see people, and there's a grass on the air on the surroundings, but you can't get there because you have to go out of Route 6 and then go to an alternate exit to go back to Route 6 to get your Honedge and Esper. But Route 7 also has everything. Route 7 is the longest road, of the game, which is conveniently placed right where the daycare is. So I guess the Route 7 and daycare are well placed. They're right smack dab in you get it before I think the second gym, so you can actually get to you actually start breeding before you get that far in the game, so that's good. That's where the berries are, the berry fields are, and I pretty much spend most of the game on that route, mostly because of the berries. That's it. I'm not kidding, guys. I spend most of my game on that, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people actually do spend a lot of their game on Route 7. Because that's pretty much the main route. It's just like on what's that route's name in Holland, right where Marvel City is, which contains the Marvel City, what's that route's name? I forget the name, the route where the daycare in it is. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, Route 117, yeah, Route 117, Route 118. When you go to like the long stretch of Verdant Turf Town, Route 117, Marvel City, and a bit of Route 118. Yeah, that's I think that's the longest route. One of the longest routes that you can go to left or right without stopping for anything. So I kind of like that place. That's why I tend to stick to Marvel City on Ruby, because it's where the daycare is. And that's why in Point X, I stick by the what's the name of the Campfire City Town, mostly because it's right where the daycare is and right where the berries are. So and it has everything. So it also has everything I'll ever possibly need. So that's why I stick around Route 7. But that's it. Otherwise, next, the Pokemon League area, mostly because of necessity. I mean, ever since like Gen 4, I think that's the Pokemon League started getting more and more extravagant in design. So ever since Diamond Pearl, started like the impressive castle that is the Pokemon League building. That's pretty interesting. And Platinum's that got a lot better. And freaking I think Heart Gold Silver is more or less the same as like as Gold and Silver Crystal. It's alright. It does the job done, but the inside of it's amazing. The inside of said building, it's wow. It's like wow. And then Black and White, the freaking when you enter the Pokemon League from the Victory Road, it gives you a pan. It pans on the area just to see. Yeah, this is it. This is you have reached the end of Victory Road. This is the end of the game. This is the Pokemon League building. And boy, it does not disappoint. It does not disappoint whatsoever. Black, White 2, Black 2, that is the most one of the most amazing places in the game. And in this game as well. And once again, it's a castle. So, yeah, once again, the Pokemon League building is a castle. But you don't enter the Pokemon League right away. You don't just go enter the Pokemon League building, go straight up and go fight your challenges. No, you have to go around a bit. I actually kind of like it. Although I kind of like the entrances to all of the Elite Four. Granted, most of them are pretty boring, but the areas, especially like Malvia's or the Fire Elite Four, just sprouts flames. Giant flame guys is like right in your sides. Like, how am I not burned to death because of this? How am I not like overheating to death because of this? But of course, like you know the one on like trailer 1, the first actual pre-release trailer, like they showed that. I kind of expected that was Elite Four right after that. However, I don't remember. I don't think I said anything because like could it either been like main villains or Elite Four, because there's no way a gym leader building could be that extravagant. No way. Not even the very gym. Valerie, you have one amazing gym. Not because it's a dollhouse, but it's a dollhouse with Sabrina's gym mechanics. This is why I always have to compare Valerie to Sabrina in this regard. I mean, it has the quote-unquote for power type. Or not, I say quote-unquote because the fairy type is meant to balance out the dragon type, so it's actually pretty good to use. But then Sabrina on Gen 1, you know the story. But it has literally everything I ever need in this thing on gym. So basically, it's the most interesting gym, second most interesting gym in the game. But yeah, it's different like I love every gym. It's a freaking dollhouse inside of a tree, and it has like freaking. I guess the best room is the bathroom because they can sit, okay, quote unquote, sit on the royal toilet. No, seriously, that is my first impression about seeing the bathroom. You can actually sit on a toilet. Oh look, there is a bathroom in the game. No, seriously, this is what I like about it. Because, oh hey, the game acknowledges that bathrooms do exist. So it isn't just houses aren't just living room, beds, kitchen, but bathroom. Oh man, it'd be funny. Like it'd be more hilarious if or creepy for that matter, if there was a trainer inside of the bathroom room. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. I would die laughing. But good thing there isn't though, for their sake. But it's really like the very gym. Everything looks amazing. It looks very extravagant, like a dollhouse. It's a dollhouse instead of a tree. It's amazing. I love it. Now for the one gym I was talking about earlier, the Snowbell Gym. I think I was talking in the Crazy Pokécast. I don't remember if it was, but that I entered the gym. The puzzle's weird. However, at least for an ice gym, there is no ice physics. That's what I love about this gym. One, it has no ice physics for an ice gym. You press buttons to change the, change some of the pathways, but the pathways are like square, and you rotate them and what? But I think I love it for that because at least it's different. Okay, it's different. And when you face the gym leader, which I kind of like the gym leader, when you beat the gym leader, he opens up an ice pathway. Not where ice physics comes in, but it's just the pathways and the gym leader out of the gym, so it's no big deal. However, you literally, when you get out of the gym, you literally just grind on like it's this sort of grind rail on the ice out of the gym, and you can go back and forth if you want to. That is probably and as you go out. As you basically skate, you just grind your way out of the gym on the ice physics style, you get to see the background of the gym. You can see all the different square tile pathway things, and the gym actually like changes a bit just to make it look more interesting as you leave. That is best gym. That is best gym. Better than Sabrina's gym. Better than freaking Valerie's gym. Better than I don't even know. I was gonna say best gym, this gym. Alright, that's that. And now finally for the features. There are some features in this game, granted that there are different features in different games, right? Some of the features are alright. I don't really like some of the features, but here's my 5. Number 5 is the Pokemiles a feature. And that's like if you go Wonder Trade, if you trade with somebody, I think you battle someone too in Street Pass, you get something called Pokemiles. And if you either A, Game Sync, or B, go to the Southern Boulevard, Lumio City Pokemon Center, you can exchange different items. And these items include Power Point-Ups and rare candies. So, and if you go to the global link, the game sync to the badly served website, because the server's usually busy all the time. Usually busy, period. Once you actually do, you get to have a discount. Basically, everything's half off. So in other words, you could technically use Wonder Trade to farm for rare candies. Yes, you could basically buy as many rare candies as possible just by spamming Wonder Trade. I've done this a lot. Every time I go to Wonder Trade, just run the trade Pokemon I don't like, bring myself Pokemon I already have, do it over with the same Pokemon I don't have, and repeat until I get a Pokemon that I don't have my Pokedex or Pokemon that haven't evolved yet. So, and in that time frame, I get a lot of Pokemiles. So I get to buy a lot of rare candies. Heck, I could buy 6, 10, whatever per session of Wonder Trading. So that is amazing. So that's what they really like about Pokemon. So it's really easy to get rare candies. Because, although granted you don't get EVs out of it, however, we have the super training. We have the super training for EVs. Although, granted, we also have the Pokemon Hordes, which just now on November 4th, it gives you the EV spread for all the Pokemon in the Hordes, which may or may not be actually better than super training, but I think super training is fun, sort of. Like, each Pokemon gets a different soccer ball, and each soccer balls do different things when you throw them to different goals of the different balloon Pokemon to give you EVs. Although granted, and once you actually fully train some Pokemon, you actually go further super training and get some items. So that's pretty good. I actually got my Dust Stone to actually evolve my Doublade to Aegis Slash because of super training. So there you go. I'll give it that. The Pokemon-Amie. I actually love the Pokemon-Amie more than super training, more than IVs. It's just adorable. It's basically Pokemon adorable, the freaking feature. So it's cuteness factor, the feature. So I actually love Pokemon-Amie. Like, it gives a lot of the Pokemon a lot more cuteness, especially like Inkay or Braixen, or especially Goomy. Man, Goomy. But it's just so cute and stuff. Heck, even some of the ugly Pokemon, like get some cute treatment. Weird for Pokemon like Mewtwo. And actually, what I like about it is that for some Pokemon you can't touch, because there's some parts you can't touch. Like, for example, you can't touch a Slugma at all. Yeah, because like you can't pet a Slugma because it's literally made of freaking lava, which makes sense, because why would you touch a Pokemon that's literally living lava? Alliteration almost intended. You also get some mini games like the easiest one I found is where you they're about to yarn, you have to hit him with the Pokemon's head and stuff to create and keep doing that to change and stuff. I think that's the easiest because it's easy to memorize. The second easiest is the berry picker. In that you see a Pokemon wants a berry and you just drag the berry from the tree to the Pokemon. Although it's really hard in that sometimes you slip up a bit, or I don't know if it happened to you, but sometimes like it won't register you getting the berry. Maybe just me, but however, it gets really fast, and then like sometimes you just mess up, so it's really hard. But the hardest one to tile puzzle is you have to literally be like Professor Layton levels of puzzle solving. In that you have to, it's basically like a regular jigsaw puzzle, like that you can like move tiles together to make an actual picture. You need to have you need to have Professor Layton levels of puzzle mastery with Sonic levels of speed to do all of that without breaking your touch screen. So yeah, that's hard. Like, I think I managed to 5-star the easy and normal, but not the hard and unlimited. I don't think I could ever 5-star the unlimited, because I think the most I can get is like 2 or 3 stars. I don't remember, but still. And plus, if you know the mechanics of Pokemon, I'm not gonna mention it a lot because it's adorable, the feature. It's funny. Like, imagine if Pokemon Company releases like a game, like a separate downloadable title with just Pokemon-Amie, that would be awesome. Next, Friend Safari. I mentioned a bit in Cloud City. Friend Safari essentially is you get Pokemon level 30, depends on the friend codes you have. So actually, it's a reason to have a lot of friend codes. So Friend Safari gives you a reason to have a lot of friend codes. Because each of them carry a type depending on the friend code, and each person gets a few different Pokemon. Although I do have two friend safaris that are exactly the same, that have the exact same 3 Pokemon, but still, I gotta go part research that or something. But the catch is that all these Pokemon are level 30. It includes starters, which will actually. My brother actually saw this one time. It's like a wild Ivy, so like right there in the wild. Yeah. However, the catch is all these Pokemon have at least 2 perfect IVs. So if you have a Friend Safari with Ditto, you can literally, with the Destiny Knot, easily get perfect Pokemon, like perfect IV Pokemon, without having to hack. There you go. I guess this is sort of the solution to not using Pokemon hacks. Well, granted, it's tedious, yes, but it's legal, and you can actually do that. And plus, you don't have to hack in order to get perfect Pokemon. I won't do that. I'll probably get like perfect IVs on certain stats, like, for example, on a remember way back in the beginning of the video, well, near the beginning of the video, that I wanted to make a Mega Metacham. Said meta type that came out of that has perfect HP, attack, and speed. Just what I need. Just the three I need. But for Mega Metacham. But there you go. There you go. Like I just want just those. Granted, probably get like defense, special defense, but still, that's that. Nothing like a Friend Safari. Just it definitely makes perfect Pokemon. It helps. Next, and the last thing is the trainer customization. Although granted, one thing I didn't like about it is that they don't really have perfect customization, and that you can't change the color of it. Cause I kind of want to get white pants. However, because the male character cannot get white pants whatsoever, the closest to it is like checkered gray pants with white stripes on it, which is stupid. And who would wear that? But kind of white pants. Like I just like I almost always wear white pants. I literally have a drawers full of white clothes. But like the best I got is like my character's best I got is the white hoodie with white glasses with the white and black with the white zip shirt with the black actual undershirt with vinyl pants and with a vinyl messenger bag. That's pretty much what I think may or may not be the final design, but still, but only because I can't find I don't have white pants. White pants don't exist in the game. Although granted, I kind of get Pokemon White, so I can at least get the female design. That'd be awesome. Anyway, so that's that. But character customization, that's something that everyone wanted ever since freaking forever. Like seriously, even since like what Gen 1, Gen 2, I wanted to customize a character. I want a character to look different from everyone else. There you go. Here's your barely limited like customization for your trainer. It definitely better, one step up for PBR at least. Sort of. I still think PBR is a lot better. Granted, I still think PBR has a bit better customization, mostly because you could customize the build of a character. Because I'm 22. Why want to look like a 10-year-old? Just saying. I mean, I'm not Japanese or anything, but still. Alright, I talked way too much. And so there you go. That's top 74th cross thoughts on a lot of things I mentioned about the game that I like. Some things I find iffy, like for example, like it's iffy that the game pace is so weird pacing. Some of the you get too many Pokemon right off the bat. Heck, the Pokedex is huge. I don't think the Pokedex doesn't need to be this huge, but it just is. I mean, you get like 69 new Pokemon, although supposedly we get 3 more in future. But still. That's pretty much it for this video. Got nothing else more to say, so see you guys later.